Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to see bug bounty reporting on NCIIPC. So basically NCIIPC is a unit of NTRO, that is National Technical Research Organization, Government of India. So this is an initiative by Government of India wherein security researchers from India as well as world can report valid security vulnerabilities to NCIIPC and can contribute in making India's critical infrastructure safe. So, if you are able to find any valid vulnerability into any critical infrastructure or any government website, then you can report to NCIIPC. Based on your report, they will verify and they will acknowledge you if you have sent it a right report or not. If you have sent it a valid report, they will acknowledge you with appreciation. So NCIIPC is an important part for reporting vulnerabilities to secure our nation. So let's see this. How can we do this? So you just have to type nciiipc.gov.in to log in onto this website. After logging in onto this website, you just have to scroll down. You can read about the mission and everything. These are the newsletters. We are going to cover newsletter and we are going to see what is newsletters. These are the updates they keep on giving on Twitter. Vulnerability disclosure, wherein we can send reports. If you see at the bottom of the page, vulnerability disclosure, they have given an email address that is rvdp@nciiipc.gov.in. So this is the email address where we are going to send all our security reports. Any vulnerability that you find in the application of any government website needs to be sent over here. Perfect. So I'm just going to share a report which was shared to NCIIPC by my student. So this report was XSS vulnerability in worldfoodindia.gov.in. So now you will see how to write an email to report to them, as well as how to write a good report and what are the important steps your report should cover and not miss. So as you can see, your subject line should contain the responsible disclosure report, as well as the subject line should contain what is the vulnerability and in what website you have found this vulnerability. This report needs to be sent to RVDP. As you can see, this is the body and this is the report which was attached. So as you can see in this report, there is a summary of XSS. So basically what is XSS and description of XSS. The severity is high, as you can see, and next is the payload. So what is the payload that is allowing us to trigger the XSS? As you can see, an interesting payload to bypass LTGT, which is HTML encoding. Complexity easy. We have done this attack from remote external. What is the impact? What are the affected IPs? It is worldfoodindia.gov.in. The URL itself. What are the recommendations? And lastly, what are the references? Perfect. So as you can see over here, these things should be included into a report. Do not worry, I'm going to share this report template into the description so you guys can also utilize this report. Now, the most important part is the proof of concept. As you can see, this is the POC which shows that XSS happened over here. The figure number, XSS alert on host website application, the payload again, which caused the XSS to happen. Again, a POC from the source code, and again the same payload. So I hope you guys understood how you can write a good report which contains all this necessary information that needs to be sent to this email address. The email address is rvdp@nciipc.gov.in. So you need to shoot the email to this security email. Perfect. Yeah. So when you have sent it the email to them, they will acknowledge you into 24 hours. Based on your report, they will tell that it is a valid report or an invalid report. Now let's go to the NCIIPC page, and here an interesting thing is the newsletters. So I'm just going to click the April 2020 newsletter, which is the latest newsletter. So whenever security researchers report vulnerabilities to NCIIPC, they release a newsletter every quarter, that is 3 months, in every 3 months, and they list down the top security researchers of the country who have sent valid reports. The maximum valid reports that you sent increases the chances of your name to appear into this newsletter, into the top security researchers report. So as you can see, this is the report. I will just scroll down. You can read many things from here, articles and news. So basically I will come down to NCIIPC Responsible Vulnerability Disclosure Program. Over here you can see the name, that is Karthik. So these are the top 15 security researchers, and they acknowledge them for the contributions during December 2019 to February 2020. Perfect. So the first student, this is my student whom I have trained, has been appeared into NCIIPC newsletter. This is the second student, which is Riddhi Savla. Again, I have trained her, who has appeared into the newsletter. And there is one more student. She is Dhruvi Mistry. I have trained her too for bug bounty hunting, and these 3 students have been into the top 15 security researchers. Similarly, if you see the other newsletters also, my students have been into top 15 security researchers newsletter list thrice. So I hope you guys understood how you can report vulnerabilities to NCIIPC, how they will acknowledge you, how you can write a good report, and how you can see your name into the newsletter. So I hope you guys understood. Thank you.